You brought me the charges, Robert. I mean, don't you owe it to yourself to see that you have the best case possible? Look, if Sheila Andrews is your friend, then give her a chance to change her mind. It's the least you can do.
Excuse me.
Oh, yes, love.
I couldn't help overhearing. Is he suggesting that you use your friendship with Celia to pressure her into testifying against Grant?
Holly.
I want to know, is that what you're doing?
I was trying. Whatever it takes, Mrs. Scorpio.
Well, if it means using a friendship, then it's not much of a friendship, is it?
Oh, the district attorney and I are way ahead of you on that one.
I can't persuade you.
You're on your own, I'm afraid.
Were you tempted, Robert?
What?
To use your friendship with Celia? To lean on her to testify against her husband?
I think you know me better than that.
Just checking. But I'm sure the DA is pretty miffed with you at the moment.
I still think it's her duty. However, I believe she'll come round without any undue pressure from us.
How can you be so sure?
She believes Grant to be guilty.
Is that enough?
She doesn't want him to get off.
It's that simple, is it?
I think so.
Well, I don't know what Celia's going to do, but I tell you this. I don't think I could do it. Not if I loved him as much as she did.
Attempted murder has a way of dampening affection. And you must consider the fact also that Grant lied. Add to that the fact that 2 doctors stated that that blow to the back of the head wasn't severe enough to keep him knocked out for that period of time, and there was no trace of any drugs in his system.
Yeah, I know.
Well, so you tell me.
Agreed. That aspect of Grant's story is awfully weak.
Weak? It's ludicrous. The man couldn't have implicated himself more if he'd openly confessed.
Would he be that stupid?
Oh, call it desperate. I can't explain it.
Maybe there is something that you've all overlooked that would shed a different light on all of this.
I've been over the evidence and the testimonies about a dozen times. Everything points to his guilt. We do have one unanswered question, however. That of the missing Dr. Campbell.
You think maybe that's related?
Till I find him, I'm not going to know what happened to him. We do have a couple of inconsistencies that kind of make this crime rather too convenient. That bothers me. But there are no serious flaws.
No, I guess not. Well, I guess we should be both getting off to work.
Yeah, I've got a tough day ahead of me.
Yeah, well, you're not the only one.
You too?
I was thinking of Celia. I just hope the DA doesn't lean on her too hard. In her state of mind, she's liable to crack. All right. It all started when Amanda, Mrs.
Anybody home?
Oh, hello, Robert. Please, Commissioner. Robert, you remember Sylvia?
Sure. Hi.
What are you doing home?
I've dropped by to pick up some papers. I've got to get straight back. They're selecting jurors for Grant's trial today. What are you two up to?
Oh, nothing much. Just some girl talk, right? I have to go, but goodbye.
Did I interrupt something?
Apparently.
She seemed rather upset.
Yes, she is.
Well, what's the problem?
Well, I was just about to find out when you burst in.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You had no way of knowing. How was your day going so far?
I've had better.
What happened?
Well, for starters, Tanya dropped in to see Grant this afternoon.
Oh, I shouldn't think it's a good idea for them to be seen together.
You and Jake think alike.
Well, what happened with the meeting?
Short, sad story. He basically cut her out of his life.
Why?
Well, for her own good, I imagine. She was very broken up about it.
Yes, well, I can imagine. Grant seems to be leaving a trail of broken women in his wake.
Well, in Tanya's case, I mean, what else can you do? Unfortunately, the guy really doesn't have a choice, although I doubt that she'll see it that way.